Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new Hearthstone deck video. I was getting a bit bored by the same old Renolock decks, so I was looking for something different and found a C'THUN Renolock deck made by Zalae that he was playing over the last couple of days. We're playing this now today, going in our first game against the warrior. Have a Mortal Coil, the OOZE and the Dirty Red for the start. That is kinda excellent if we assume that he's playing an aggressive warrior, so let's keep the hand. If he has a control warrior, then the starting hand's not too great, could be better then, but definitely a hand that we can work with. So we got the C'THUN here on our first turn. That is definitely not great. C'THUN later is definitely good, but not right now. So Smolder Buccaneer, got the patches. We will then play most likely weapon next turn. We will kill the patches here with the Mortal Coil. Getting KAZAKUS, which might help us a lot. We will then play the OOZE if he's going for the Fairy War Axe. He's not going for that. Going for the Frozen Berserker. So that's a problem. Definitely not good. So stopping the Dirty Red might not be that useful at the moment. We'll just give him higher damage output. Let's go for the extra card as a DEMONWRATH. Could go for the KAZAKUS next turn. Find a 5 mana potion. And then hope to find 4 damage as an upgrade. The Smolder Buccaneer is now dealing 3 damage. There's also a Blood Cell Rider. So that's a lot of damage. EARTHEN ring FARSEER. We are going for the KAZAKUS. Finding the 5 mana potion. Oh. Freezing. Oh, 1/1 cheap is alright. Freezing might be a bit better. Let's take the cheap. And there's a Fell Bloom. Okay, so everything is fine. He's still pushing at least 9 damage next turn, so we are down to 11. Which is quite a lot. Bloodcell Cultist buffing his weapon. That's big fat wow. And the Sir Finlay, that is now giving him, of course, the Hunter hero power. Let's face it, oh, it's only the Fire Blast. KAZAKUS potion. Clearing the board at least. Then we have a bit of healing for the next turn. We can either play SIPHON SOUL. We can, for example, play the EARTHEN ring FARSEER alongside the OOZE. That would clear his weapon. Also, the weapon is not super strong, so we'll see about that. Red Corsair. And we have a second-rate bruiser, so quite a few options at the moment. I would say we will check out if he has another unit in hand. That's the case, he has Leroy Jenkins. So that is dangerous. Let's kill the Leroy. That would mean that he can use the Dread Corsair here and the Fire Blast to take out the Dirty Red. Push another 2 in the face. Why would you hit with that? We have the Reaper, but that was... not so sure about that. So also an upgrade on the Reaper. Which means that the second-rate bruiser here alongside the OOZE is pretty nice. Would have waited with the Reaper one more turn and just used the Fire Blast here to take out the Dirty Red. Was a bit of a waste. Yeah, just hit me. Hit me hard, please. Another Dread Corsair, no problem. And we might even just go for the SIPHON SOUL here. We have a Mistress, which is great. Pick up the SIPHON SOUL, otherwise we might not find a nice target for that later. We still have the FARSEER here for another 3 life to gain back. So down to 21. And there's a concede. That was nice. Game 2 will be Warlock versus Priest. Let's see what we're doing. Definitely dropping the Lord JARAXXUS. The OOZE against the priest will never, let's say, will kill a weapon in a very small percentage. From time to time you will see a Medivh in his deck, but most likely he's playing a Dragon Priest anyway, so there will be no Medivh. So we can keep the OOZE here, just play that on turn 2. We keep the Imp Gang Boss and the HELLFIRE. That's a nice curve. Also a SHADOWFLAME, which right now is not super useful. And the Disciple, that's a great card for turn 3. Alongside the OOZE, we should be able then to clear most of his dragons if he's playing dragon. So there's an agent. And he's definitely playing dragons. In that case, we don't want to play the OOZE here. That is just dying to the agent. We're using the coin for the Imp Gang Boss. Then we can attack next turn and also play the Disciple. Definitely taking out the agent. Nethersport Historian. Searching for another nice little dragon. That also means that at least one dragon is in his hand, but we already knew that because of the agent that was played. So he will then have at least 2 dragons in his hand. And that took a bit longer, so probably no Dragon Imperative there. Otherwise, Dragon Imperative, more or less, in most cases, just an auto pick. Getting the agent. Getting a small imp on the board. Might kill the Disciple here with the Nethersport Historian. He could then heal back. So we would need the imp and the Imp Gang Boss to kill that. The Twilight Guardian. For now, Twilight Drake looks fine to me. That would be a 4/6 at the moment. So that's just gonna do that. The priest always has a hard time to kill the Twilight Drake. Blackwing Corruptor, taking care of the Imp Gang Boss. And that is going down and 3 in the face. Not bad. We have the Demonwrath, that could be useful. We have the HELLFIRE, I guess we're going for the Demonwrath. Will we also draw another card or should we drop the OOZE? Yes, 5 cards in hand. Dragonfire Potion could be played next turn, but that would also kill the Blackwing Corruptor. I like to draw another card here, Twilight Elder. So we're going for the Demonwrath, we're taking out the Twilight Guardian. Still having the Drake here on the board. Fortunately the Imp is not strong enough to take out the Blackwing Corruptor. So let's hit him for 1 in the face. Mortal Coil would have been really good here. We have played that instead of drawing another card. Oh, another Twilight Guardian. And a little healing on the Blackwing Corruptor. Definitely good. But I mean, we have a SIPHON Soul here. So we will take out the Twilight Guardian. Otherwise, C'THUN is currently at 8/8. So we really want to play a few more C'THUN cards as well. For now, let's take out the Twilight Guardian. Then for another 1, we are back to 21. Not much to do otherwise. Definitely want to buff the C'THUN a bit more. I mean, we have the Twilight Elder here that can at least buff for +1/+1. That's not too much. Wow, he's dropping the Bookworm in this situation just to kill a 1/1. That is amazing. And really a bit greedy here. Oh, another card first. The Shadow Bolt, which is decent. We have the Brann, but right now I really like to keep the Brann in hand. And we will just drop the Twilight Elder. And we will... Let's play the Acidic Bamboos. So, the Twilight Elder is buffing the C'THUN now. Because he is most likely playing Dragonfire Potions, we cannot push too much on the board. So, 2 units, they are just going down to a Dragonfire Potion, of course. If we push more, we will just lose more units, so that's not worth it. 2 is alright, but more is definitely very painful. if he's going to use a Dragonfire potion. Shadowword Pain. The Twilight Elder is going down. Dragon Imperative, that one was created by the Nether Spite Historian. I'm not sure why he was taking so long with the Nether Spite then. Shouldn't be the case. So, Emperor, pretty good. But definitely want to clear the board first, so maybe we are just going for the Hellfire and the Shadow Bolt. We would need 2 times the Emperor on the board. So then we can play Brann and the C'THUN in one turn, that would be really great. So let's go Hellfire and Shadow Bolt. Clearing the board. 16 cards to go, he's at 6 cards in hand. Played 1 Dragon Imperative, but that one was created by the Nether Spite Historian, so there are still 2 left. But luckily he's not playing one now, so that's only Aether Drake. Which is alright. And the Twilight Whelp and healing back to 27. So currently 6 damage on board and we're at 16 life. Mortal Coil. So we are drawing another card here. We'll play the Emperor. Then we're getting the Mortal Coil for free, for example. Dark Peddler for 1. The Brann for 2. That's a lot. Fortunately, we are losing the Emperor this turn, so we're not getting another reducing on the C'THUN, which would be definitely great alongside the Brann. As a Shadow Death, he's even possible, even able to play 6 damage in the face. Wrathion. This allows him to draw another card. C'THUN at 9/9 is really not that dangerous. We play the Abyssal Enforcer, we are going down to 5, which is also dangerous. We can use the Mortal Coil and we can heal back with the Earthen Ring fast here, so we would be at 8, but he would push 4 from the Wrathion. That is a dangerous move. But otherwise, if we just draw a card here, that's not great. Yeah, let's try our best. Drawing a card. C'THUN Chosen. Nah, it's not gonna cut it. We're healing back to 8. And let's... Shall we drop the Dark Peddler? No, I don't think so. I mean, the priest should have a hard time to find 8 damage for the face. Oh, we also have the Abyssal Enforcer. Would have just pushed us down to 1 life here. Not doing that. But let's face it, right now, very tough to survive. We have the Shadowflame, but not a unit is strong enough to take out the Abyssal Enforcer. If we are not getting power overwhelming, for example, with the Dark Peddler. So we might want to play the Brann into Dark Peddler and then hope to find a power overwhelming. Doomsayer, yeah, that's great. Go for the Brann. Give me 1 power overwhelming, please. That is not the case. So best card will be the Squire. Wow, we got Soulfire. And we got the Abusive Sergeant. But if we pick the Abusive Sergeant here, that is not enough because we can't play the C'THUN Chosen. So we need to pick the Soulfire. And then there is a high chance that we are picking the C'THUN. Oh, that would be so devastating. Oh man, that would be devastating. Yeah, we need to try it. That's our only chance here. So let's play the Shadowflame on the Dark Peddler. And we're using the Soulfire here. And we're dropping C'THUN Chosen. Okay. Gonna drop the Squire here. We're currently at 5 life. If the Brann can survive, we can at least push 18 damage from the C'THUN, but that shouldn't be the case. So there's a Bookworm. Northshire Cleric. One more on the face and another no-strike cleric. Must be nice. That is so much alive on board. Wow, KAZAKUS. KAZAKUS, man. We just dropped C'THUN. Seriously, chance to kill the bookworm here is so low, so we need to pick the KAZAKUS. But even then, chance for survival is not high. Pick the 5 cost potion. Yeah, not that great. Let's deal 5 damage and we will... Not getting there. We are not getting there. So that will be not a victory. Definitely not. Dirty red. Oh yeah, dirty red. Picking up another Drake and with a Doomsayer, so that's it. Fortunately we are losing and we are trying again now. Let's go for a 3rd round. Game 3 and we are up against the Shaman. So another tough matchup, right? There's a Reno Jackson. Now that's the first time we're seeing the Reno. So it is, the card is in the deck. We have the Disciple here, we have the Second-Rate Bruiser, which is kinda great against the Shaman. Also DEMONWRATH and the Disciple should be good enough. So we are keeping that. Second-Rate Bruiser will be in most cases only costing 3 mana because our opponent is spawning units so early. His board is so full of units then that the Second-Rate Bruiser will come maybe even on turn 2 for 3 mana. That's great. So the opponent is starting with the Saucy deckhand. Well, it is not a great start for him, but he's getting the patches, so patches is always fine. We will just pass here. And then, depending on the board situation, we could, for example, go into the DEMONWRATH. We could just drop the Disciple. We could play the Second-Rate Bruiser here for 3. There's a Totem Golem. So then the Second-Rate Bruiser is definitely a nice pickup. Would be able to kill the Saucy deckhand and the Totem Golem. With the DEMONWRATH we currently could only kill the Saucy deckhand and the Patches of Pirate, while the Totem Golem would still be alive. So Jade Claws it is. Keeping the Totem Golem alive and trading with the other smaller units. Go for the Imp Gang Boss. If we just play the Disciple, there's a chance that he's just picking up, for example, a Healing Totem. He will definitely trade here with the 1/1 or the weapon. Nice little board for you. Nice little board. Gonna clear that board, or most of the board. Both wolves are going down. He's still at the Totem Golem. We are spawning a small Imp. If he's hitting us with a weapon on the Imp Gang Boss here, we are spawning another Imp, and these are good enough to take us a Totem Golem. Also we have the opportunity to play the Disciple if we want next turn. We can just drop the Worshipper here, a little taunt. That will buff our C'THUN. Plenty of options. Reno Jackson is also only 2 turns away, and with 19 life to go, he will not able to kill us before we are dropping the Reno. Holy moly, that's another Feral Spirit. Has to be nice. Has to be nice. So what we are doing here is, let's drop the Crazed Worshipper. We're definitely killing one of the wolves again. Let's drop the Worshipper here. Right now would be good enough for the wolf, the golem and the weapon. But he hasn't played a single spell so far, so... And besides the wolves, of course. Going for the Flame Tongue. Was expecting some stuff like a Jade Lightning here. So he's still using the weapon and the golem. So he's... Oh no, he has a Mercy Portal. Oh, damn you. That was mean. Also look at that, he's getting a small time Buccaneer. Which is amazing. That is currently a lot. But we might just take out the small time Buccaneer and we have the Shadow Bolt. So with the Shadow Bolt, I like to kill the Spirit Wolf here. Of course we are leaving him with the Flame Tongue, but without another unit, the Flame Tongue is right now not doing any sort of damage. So if we kill the Flame Tongue instead of the Wolf, then he can still deal 4 damage at the moment. And not sure if he wants to kill us. Still have 3 cards in hand, so there's a chance that he's using some decent spells. I got the Stone Claw. Another small time Buccaneer. And there's a Faceless. Decent card. Definitely. But we have a SIPHON Soul, so let's take out the Faceless here. Before playing the Reno Jackson. With only 1 card in his hand. We are taking out the Stone Claw. That will buff the small time Buccaneer to 5. He has 2 from the Jade Claw, so that will be 7 damage. Let's assume that this is let's say a Lava Burst, so that will be 5. Then he has 12 damage, so he would need to find another spell to kill us here in this turn. If he can't do that, he will attack with the weapon, losing the weapon. He will attack with the small time Buccaneer. Oh boy. Just got the... Oh, don't kill me now. What a bullshit. Nice little game. So normally the game was over now, we would play Reno Jackson and etc, etc, etc. But Shaman is so balanced that we are just losing that as well. So unfortunately wasn't too successful with the deck today. Deck is still pretty fun and I like the deck. Definitely a nice change from the normal Renolock. So C'THUN Lock is also working quite decently if you're not getting unlucky as I am. I mean, he was just getting the Saucy Deck from the top and boom boom, we're losing that. Anyway, that will be the end of today's episode. I hope you still have enjoyed it. And if you have, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you get notified when I will upload more content. Have a good night then and thank you all for watching. Bye bye.